What else is going on in the news, man? Well, we want to talk about a couple of things, right?
Let's talk.
Okay.
Yes.
We had a conversation before this, and just kind of the direction that the country's going and whatnot. And what we got to was Pope Francis now saying that trans people are allowed to join the Catholic Church. And he was making a point before we had said that about forgiveness and how somebody's more likely to kind of, show empathy towards your situation, towards theirs, if you come with them, with a gesture, like a hug, or letting them know that, that they're welcome, basically, instead of all this fighting that's going on in the country right now, because we are so divided, and I think that's so noticeable.
Yeah, and it's just like, he's right, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm wrong. We're just hurling insults back and forth.
Yeah.
And no one ever wants to secede ground, if you will.
Yeah.
So at what point do you go, hey man, let's just come to the table and forget about the past, and let's just from this point forward move forward with the trajectory of what's best for everybody involved. Do you know what I mean? Instead of trying to dethrone or thwart somebody or hurt them for what they've done in the past or punish them, if you will.
Yeah.
How about we reach an understanding and just move forward from there, right?
Yeah. Oh, we've echoed this a million times. Every time somebody does something, wrong, that's a celebrity or something like that, people want blood. People want their entire livelihood taken away. Well, that's what brought up Pope Francis when he said that trans are allowed to join. I don't think it's okay, but what his point was, these are sick people. They should join the church and let them know that we were there for them when nobody else was. And it made a good point. He's very wise.
It's wise.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think if everybody took that approach to all the shit that's going on today, and listen, man, we joke around, we poke fun at everything, anything, but we do know that there's a sickness out there right now that's just tearing people apart, and it's just kind of leading people down this weird path of anger and whatnot. And I don't know, man, I think everybody needs to take some notes right now of,
I agree,
being compassionate
and
to one
right,
another.
wrong, or indifferent. No one's 100% correct about themselves. We're all just on this journey, just figuring out as we go. People get confused. People get mixed up. Things happen. People get lost.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just crucify everyone that you don't agree with and just hate and yell and scream. It's how do you know for 100% certitude that you're right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You could think you're right. You could believe you're right, the same as the other people that believe that they're right and think that they're right.
Yeah.
But until it comes out in the wash and we see what's what, no one really knows. You're just kind of stating your case.
Well,
that's what I think.
I have an example just from earlier today when I came over here before we had that conversation. I was looking at all those guys that are coming in from different countries, stuff like that. It was pissing me off. Every time I looked at those guys, I was like, these fucking sickos are coming in.
The border problem with all the
whether from Africa and Haiti.
You guys know everyone flooding into the country with no papers,
and it was pissing me off and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know, man. I've never been in their shoes to the point where I'm trying to escape some war-torn country or poverty or whatever, just trying to get a better life and stuff like that. And you're being shipped around right now. And I still think that they need, if they are going to come here, that they do need to assimilate and learn to become a productive member of society. Because I think, if you're a bad person there, you're not going to come over here and be a good person. It's just not going to happen.
No.
So, maybe kind of take steps in the right direction in doing that. I always thought legal immigration was okay. I think we should have more people coming in and doing the right thing. But I'm kind of looking at these guys and I'm looking at them like some enemy. And I felt when we were having that conversation, I'm like, they're not the ones.
They're doing nothing.
Yeah, they got.
Who wouldn't take that opportunity? It's not up to them to say no.
Exactly. So some hand that we have no idea is controlling this whole thing and only getting rich from it and only getting votes and things like that.
That's like if you know someone that you work with and they got promoted to a super high level and they didn't work there as long as you and they took the job and they're making $200,000 a year and you just look at them and you hate their guts because you know you're better than them and you deserve it more and you're just mad at them. Don't be mad at them. Be mad at the guy that gave them the offer, because if you got the offer, you would have took it too.
Exactly.
That's it.
Who wouldn't? Yeah. It's opportunity.
What are you going to be like, no. Richard deserves it more than me. Go ahead and give it to him.
Yeah.
They offered it to you, you're going to fucking take it. That's that.
And very few people would not take the opportunity due to their morals and whatnot. You seize opportunity. It's just what you do with it. You know what I mean? So if you were in their position, you do the exact same thing. God, you would. It wouldn't even be a question. I would.
100%.
If I was sitting over there and I knew that I had a golden ticket into here, I wouldn't think of anybody else but getting out of there and then taking it from there and seeing what happens. That's exactly what they're doing. I still don't
At
think
what
it's
point in
not
time,
right,
though, like the
but I'm
more
just
that
not
we
gonna
take
blame
and
them.
take and take them, if you will,
Yeah.
not them, whoever's coming in, at what point is America the same as where they left?
Yeah.
Like, when does it get to the point to where it's like a moot?
Yeah.
Like, why even leave? Because it's the same over there than it is here. We just brought ourselves. Like, we're in Vegas, so we've seen like a mass exodus of Californians coming into Las Vegas, if you will.
Yeah.
And they're basically turning this into California. And I'm like, you left California because it was California, because you made it California. And now you're coming here and doing the same shit here. It's like, you're just going to ruin this too. It's like locusts.
Yeah.
Like, they fly, they eat all the crops. The crops are gone. They go somewhere else and they eat those crops
Move
too.
on
It's just
and
like,
do it over
at
again.
what point is
Yeah.
it not all consumed? I'm just curious about that.
It's going to be so weird watching them go back when this place sucks now.
They leave on their own?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, this place used to be, they'd say some shit like, this place used to be cool. And then just walk
At least the cartels just take their cut and leave you alone.
Yeah, this sucks, man. You mean I give half of everything? That'd be fucking hilarious, man.